never stopped, never stopped. Every day there was something she was looking into to make some changes.
Someone who loved people more than she loved herself.
She was passionate. When it comes to someone with integrity, that's someone that has to be core to her value.
Carol was a mix of a great intellect, had a wonderful sense of humour, was quite zany, and in particular just loved working with people. She just loved working with older people. It was sort of a real pleasure to work with her at that level.
Carol was just 100% for her work.
Ultimately, she worked under her passion of person-centred approach to care in everything that she actually did, not just about the residents and the clients, but actually about her friends and her family and the life that she lived. Those were the values that she held.
In 2003, she started on the journey with person-centred approach, and that just became her passion, that she was going to make a change. And I believe she made that change.
Person-centred care was introduced through Carol Penning, and we had the opportunity of supporting all our staff with the education in that.
That was like her life war cry, person-centred, making sure that the patients were being treated like people and respected. And she just loved that she had that freedom to build on that skill of hers and on that passion. And that's what drove her to stay in Newcastle and continue to work here in aged care.
So she started, I think, the organisation on a journey, and that's the other thing, and I think we need to acknowledge that.
That whole new culture of treating people as if they are individuals and not a sort of another cog in the wheel.
Putting aside the old traditions, it's about looking at the person as a whole and to support them rather than do for them.
We've given people more ownership and empowerment as far as their activities go, and they run their own small group activities too at their own leisure, at a time that suits them.
So she knew that person-centred care was about life. She knew that it wasn't just about the clinical context, it wasn't just about the task, it just wasn't about the routine. It was about the fact that this was life. And so when she presented this dining experience to me and the engagement not just of lifestyle staff but of care staff, of care service managers, and could evidence the results where people were enjoying this aspect of their life and starting to make key decisions. And it sounds simple. It was about food. It was about social engagement. It was about fulfilment. But all of those things actually, made such a difference to people. And she measured that and improved an outcome.
She'd want people to treat everyone with respect and dignity and understand their life story so that they can provide the best quality care and empower that client.
She saw everyone as an individual. Each staff member was their own person.
Her faith in me, her trust in me, and that I could achieve has changed me as a person and made me much more confident in what I do. And I hope I've passed some of that on to other people.
The wonderful part about this award is that it encourages professional staff to further their studies within the person-centred arena. And I think Carol will be incredibly excited to find that people then went on to do research.
My mum was talking to a friend of the family's who was studying to be a nurse, and he was doing his Cert 4, and he was so excited about it. He was getting passes and he was learning a lot. He was very excited, and in a split second my mum says, "Are you learning person-centred care? Because if not, it's not study." Hard call, but what her point was is that she believed in education higher than anything. She started off in a bakery. She worked her way up in life. She studied anything she wanted to know. She went out and studied. She's done degrees, she's done courses, she's done self-development. She was always about learning more about you and more about what you could give to others.
And she would say, I think, be brave, show courage, and make sure that, if you are chosen to invest in this, that it is so important to do so and get the results. Show the evidence. She'd be saying, show the evidence and then show everybody else.
I think this award's brilliant because it encourages those people to have that same drive as my mum had, to leave that legacy that she always wanted to leave around looking after people and developing the staff. United Care is brilliant. They're going to develop their staff. They're going to build up a future and a legacy. And my mum would want that more than anything.
Step up and be there and care for the people. She always spoke about the time that she stepped between a knife-wielding man in the intensive care ward at Blacktown Hospital, and he was coming in to take his wife's life, and she stepped in between, and that's the type of person she was. She'd step up, and I say, if anybody that's applying for this award, step up, do the job. Make sure that the person that you're caring for is first in your mind and not how much work you've got to do. Work hard and study hard, and you'll get to where Carol was.